Hey guys, it's Michelle. It's like 4:30 in the morning. I'm a little inebriated, but I'm at that point where I want to make a video, so you know it's gotta be good, right? I promise that my emotions aren't always this crazy. Like that. How about that? I'll go across the screen like that. That, I'm not always this up and down, or maybe my videos make me seem more up and down than I am. I still agree with the last video I made. I'm generally happy with my life, but, you know, every once in a while, you run into some awful stuff, and then you run into the fact that you might have taken more makeup off one eye than the other. Doesn't this one seem a little more defined? I think it's just the lighting, though. I hope so. That's weird. I'm not gonna worry about it. But, I don't think this is gonna be a long video. I don't have the capacity to make a long one or to talk a whole lot, but, you know, I think it's important. I think everything's important, don't I? But I think that along with the good and the neutral, there's also the bad. And I talk a lot about the bad, but, you know, sometimes, when you decide to go on this kind of journey, when you decide to transition, when you decide to be in this place that segregates you from the norm, that makes you an outsider of sorts. You can blend as much as you want, and you can hide as much as you want, but you know, sometimes it's just, you can't get away from the fact that sometimes you don't feel wanted in the world. You don't feel like you belong. You don't feel like you should be here necessarily. You feel like, that people could care less that you're here, you know? Like, I don't know. Honestly, sometimes I feel like the most, people have ever legitimately cared about me is as their sort of sexual fantasy. But don't get me wrong, it can be flattering, but after a while, when you don't feel like anybody else has given you much time or, you know, attention. And I only laugh because I just feel like a lot of my videos are a cry for attention of sorts, you know what I mean? Like, why else would I be on YouTube? But, yeah, it's tough. Sometimes you just kind of accept the fact that you're an outcast, and not everyone's gonna be okay with you. Not everyone's gonna want you around. Not everyone is gonna be okay with what you are. And I tell you to just keep fighting. But I can't tell you why. 'Cause I'm only 21. And I've just been told, you know, keep fighting for what you believe in. Because in the end, it all makes sense or whatever. It's all worth it. I can't tell you that it will be. I can only tell you what I've been told and what I'm trying to live by and what I'm hoping for. Transition's tough. If you aren't ready for it, don't do it. If you don't think you can handle some of the shit you go through, and I have it pretty good. I do. I have it really good considering my situation. Considering, you know, my upbringing and some of my family, I have it pretty good. But some of you are gonna have it a lot harder, a lot worse. And I just really want you to for those of you who watch my videos, because I know there's at least 2 of you out there who are watching this and considering, transitioning, I need you to really consider, like, I'm the happiest I've ever been, but I'm also the most sad. That's the truth. I'm also the most, I wouldn't say depressed. I feel like I was more depressed before my transition, but I go through a lot of doubtful moments, I mean, it's tough. And everyone will have it rough in different areas of their life. For me, a huge part that reflects on everything. Like if I'm having troubles with it, it really just like makes the rest of my life hard. It's just like, I'll be honest, like dating and like dudes who are into me or who I'm into, all that kind of bullshit. It legitimately, it's something I'm really focused on. Sorry about that. But it's like really tough. But as RuPaul says, if you can't love yourself, how the hell are you gonna love somebody else? And I honestly believe that I love myself. And that I'm ready to love somebody else, but I haven't been given the opportunity to receive that love back. I don't know. This is about as long as I'm going to make this video, I think. It's tough. I don't know what else to say. I honestly don't, I try to be as positive as I can, because for the most part, I'm so happy to, been starting transition into making it a part of my normal life. But there are parts that you're just gonna have to accept or frankly forget about, because it can be really tough and no one else is gonna give a shit. No one else is really gonna give a shit about what's going on in your life. Only you are gonna care about how you're doing. So for your own sake, please just give a shit about yourself. Alright, I've rambled. Thanks for listening, guys. Bye bye.